take a deep breath, connect with your inner source to see what parts of this reading may resonate with you. Now, this reading is going to be for all signs today. It's for all of the ancient souls. So just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. And if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session with me, Akashic Records for past life healing, anything else, go to 144bluerosetemple.com, or you can email me. All the information is in that box below. And as always, just thank you for your love. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go click on that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out. And so I can connect more with your energy and the rest of the soul tribe can find us. Now, we have the card Family of Light, Earth Magic. Family of Light, Earth Magic. And I did channel the Spirit Baby realm earlier today. So the Spirit Baby realm can resonate with you. We have the Family of Light. Why do we have Family of Light and Earth Magic? Apollo Divine Messages. Yeah, be open. And you don't necessarily need to even want a child to connect with the Spirit Baby realm. You don't have to have a consort, you don't have to any of those things. The Spirit Baby realm, this could be past over spirit babies. It could be spirit babies from another lifetime. It could be spirit babies that are coming in the future, and having contact with them or being open to their messages, right? Divine messages here, Apollo. They support you, they protect you, and they bless you when it comes to your soul purpose and your soul path. 144 as I say that. We do have Earth Magic over here. Also, I'm just going to channel it without filtering anything. I'm hearing Gaia's ascension. I'm seeing a diamond. I'm seeing just pure crystalline light. The babies, the new souls that are going to enter into this realm many of them are going to be new souls. Many of them are going to be rainbow babies. They very much, and from the rainbow and unity ray of consciousness, because they're choosing to reincarnate here at this time of ascension. They know exactly who they are. These babies that are coming in, or the babies that are supporting you in the Spirit Baby realm, they know who you are. They know exactly who they are, and they know their mission. What we're going to see in the future is children who aren't awakening at the age of 20 or 40 or 60. They're just remaining in their light. They are choosing to, and it's interesting the way it's being channeled is the children that are coming here are demanding to remain in their I am consciousness and in their higher level soul contracts. And so the children, whether this be the children that you will birth, the children that you already have, or perhaps again, just contact with the Spirit Baby realm. You could be watching this just to hear of, because I'm also seeing Gaia's children in the world and all of those being her children in her womb. And so, the children that are coming in, they know exactly who they are. And their timelines are going to be much faster than, say, ours, right? So say, for example, you're awakening between the ages like 20s, 30s, 40s. These children are going to be serving at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe it's not that early, but that's what I'm seeing over here. These children are just pure magic, whether that be the children that you birth, whether that be, again, just connecting to the Spirit Baby realm where that Spirit Baby is magical, or, again, this is just a general channel of like the future. And I'm hearing the Holy Family. For the ancient souls, why do we have Apollo Divine Messages, Family of Light, and Earth Magic? Why do we have Apollo Divine Messages and Family of Light? A lot about alchemy here. For some of you, you could be going through a lot of alchemy at this time. I also see like DNA alchemy. As soon as I say that, I get a message, okay? So that can resonate with you. Now we have Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Share your gifts with grace. Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Devotion over here. The peacock can also resonate with you. And it's interesting because, yes, it does feel like this is your life collective, or again, whatever resonates with you. The reading is general and timeless, but it just feels like it's also channeling the future of children in general, where it's much more of a larger collective and mass of light beings. I'm going to get a few more cards. For ancient souls, why do we have voice of truth, devotion, experiencing grace, and family of light? Why do we have family of light, Krishna, devotion? Do you have I love you? We have Egypt. You could resonate with Egypt, Joan of Arc, Paul the Venetian, Krishna, devotion, Apollo. We do have cord cut over here too. And then we do have routines over here. So for some of you, you have a whole new way of operating and being that's coming in for you. I'm seeing a cord cut when it comes to the old way of being, right? There's a lot of cord cutting perhaps of your past, etc. Why do we have cord cut routines in Egypt? Asia. So Asia can resonate with you. Maybe for some of you, you ate Asian food recently, as I'm all of a sudden hungry. Again, we have Asia over here, okay? So that could also just mean something to you. But that's what I see over here is there's a big shift that's happening in your routines. Now, collective, understanding too that we have that Piscean North Node and the Virgo South Node. What is that highlighting for the world? Everyone needs a spiritual routine. Everyone needs some sort of prayer, say ritual, ceremony, some way that you connect to source, to God, to universe, to the heart space, whatever that means to you. All right, so that's what I'm seeing over here. Now, for the collective, for all signs, why do we have Krishna, devotion, trust your spiritual guidance, your commitment is recognized, you are loved unconditionally, family of light, Apollo, earth magic, experiencing grace, and voice of truth? Why do we have family of light? Why the Eight of Wands over here? Why the Sun card? And why the Seven of Swords? Are you forgetting how powerful you are is actually what's coming through. Are you forgetting how powerful you are? Now, there's a shift in perspective over here. Why the Magician card with the Seven of Swords? Oh. Can I have one card of a yes or a no? Of course, the card that I'm asking for says maybe. There's all yes and no. The one card I'm asking for says maybe. For the Seven of Swords, can I have a confirmation of a yes or a no when it comes to these rainbow children? Yes! That's a big yes, actually. A really big yes. We have God's Will, the Chariot card. Four of Wands, community. But my question to Spirit was, are these future children sacred rebels with the Seven of Swords over here? That's exactly what this world needs, right? Is a sacred rebel in a world of patriarchy. Like these children that are being birthed into this realm, these children that are supporting you in the spirit baby realm, they're here to change the world, truly. And that's why sacred parenting, sacred motherhood or fatherhood is just so important. It requires the parent to release their own ego of what they think is, say for example, right or wrong, right? Like say your child is at school, but they're questioning the teacher, but why do we have to do this? And the teacher's like, don't question me. And the child is like, no, seriously, but why do we have to do this? That's a sacred rebel. That is not a bad boy. That is not a bad girl. That is a sacred rebel, Seven of Swords. They have the courage as a child to question authority, to question the system. Systems, patriarchy, things like that. These children. And I'm also seeing the way it feels is seeing through the eye of Sophia. And it's very soft, very white, very pleasant. And I'm seeing Gaia like as a whole from the sky. And what I'm seeing is that the children that are being born, these are the children that are actually going to physically even be leading the world. Yes, they're leading in every time, space, or dimension. However, I'm also seeing many of these children, they're meant to be government officials, this or that. They will be very merged with the material world. Queen of Pentacles over here. Knight of Wands, the Magician card. These children are going to have the bravery and the courage to insert themselves into the system. They're going to take over in a very beautiful and sacred, rebellious way in the name of God. Like the name of God, these children are going to be leading in the future. Confirmation of the yes. Four of Wands, community. Okay? And the Seven of Swords will sometimes be sneaky. No, these children are sacred rebels. And even as a parent, so if you're watching me as a parent, or say prospective or future parent, shifting even the perspective of like what is, say, bad, right? What is rebellious? And when is it sacred, right? I'm seeing these children in the future as sacred rebels, which it even like tests the parents, right? Again, of allowing, not even allowing, right? That a child is such a spiritual guide too. A parent is a physical guide. The child, though, is a spirit guide. And yes, the parent is also a spirit guide, but a child is such a spirit guide while a parent is such a physical guide when it comes to just the unfolding of a child's divine journey. Now, why do we have the Hangman and the Eight of Wands? At some point, you didn't want children. Chariot card. We do have the Seven of Swords over here. All right, so we have the Four of Coins. We have the Seven of Swords. At some point, you may not have wanted children. Queen of Wands. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius over here. You didn't want children at some point for some of you. We have the Four of Cups here. Rejecting it. Now, this could be your spirit baby in the spirit baby realm, or it's just like, please stop talking to me. You know, for some of you, someone named King T or something from TikTok, so that can resonate with you, maybe T or masculine energy. You're like, no, huh? What? No, don't contact me, spirit baby. You know, you just did not quite see it at some point in your life. And this could be at any point in your life with the Four of Cups energy here. Again, that could be ego, right? Where it's like your own plans and this and that. Now we do have the Page of Cups and the Sun card here. That's the spirit baby energy. And there goes routine over here. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Sun card. They're appearing as just pages. But look at all of this energy. And so if you're watching me right now, this doesn't necessarily have to be your children. This could be spirit babies or just children in general. Shifting our perspective to the young generation is leading us. These rainbow children are leading us. And it's putting the ego aside of, you know, I don't care if that's a 4-year-old. That 4-year-old has something to channel to me. That 4-year-old is giving me such divine truth. That 4-year-old is such a mirror for me and is teaching me. We are all, and I did actually say that to a child recently. I said, well, we're all students and teachers. And that's what I'm seeing here. And it's not necessarily that these kids are rebellious. They don't understand fear. Not in the ways that we do. Not in the ways that our foremothers and our fathers did. I almost said 4 sisters. So for some of you, maybe your 4 sisters had something, you know, but... And it does say community or family. 4 of Wands here. These children, fear is taught. You know, and not to say of like, don't put your hand on the stove. Because like, well, you know. And that's why, you know, the role of a parent is such a physical and spirit guardian. So both. You know, but also a physical guardian of like, hey, we're in this realm. Don't touch that stove. Because, you know, that's where you're going to burn. You know, you're cut, you know. You still have a physical body. Right? And so Page of Wands, Page of Cups, the Sun card over here, these children that either you are coming into contact with, that you have already birthed, or that you will birth, they follow their lead, is what Spirit is saying. 144, as I do say that. Follow their lead. They know exactly what they're channeling, what they're talking about, but they're channeling with no ego. So like when a child at 4 years old is telling you, I'm going to be the president, and it's like, how many times do you think it was projected upon, oh, that 4-year-old is just talking too much? When that 4-year-old may have been channeling the truth. How many times do we, have we intervened on a child's soul destiny and purpose because of an adult's limiting beliefs? And that's just what I'm seeing here. Now, what is the overall message that wants to come through in this particular message today? What is the overall message? The High Priestess, and then we do have the Star card over here. High Priestess. All right, you will birth high priests and priestesses. All right, gods and goddesses, and just divine light beings, which is just the highest truth of everyone. Our soul is the light. Your body is the earth. Your blood is the water. Your breath is the air. Your soul is just pure light. All right, and that's the highest truth. Now, it does feel like, though, the reason why this is coming through with the High Priestess is you do, perhaps this reading is coming through because you do have a spirit baby that is leading you. Now, what are spirit babies? These could be babies that you have lost, perhaps through miscarriage or any other way. This could be a spirit baby that hasn't been born yet. Could, it's infinite, could be a spirit baby from another lifetime. You don't ever have to necessarily have a spirit baby, physically, for a spirit baby to be guiding you. We do have the High Priestess over here. Okay, but it's confirmation with the family of light. You are a family of light. You have, or you will have, a family of light. All right. And then especially with the children, trusting it. Whether that be trusting your children's lead, whether that be trusting, say, even what you're receiving from the spirit realm, trusting it with the High Priestess over here. So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What are some more cards of advice for this family of light reading? Kalima, spiritual transformation. We have Mary Magdalene, sacred marriage over here. So just confirmation with the Kalima, spiritual transformation. You could be going through a transformation at this time. This is the year of the snake, the year of the serpent. So getting used to evolving and changing, especially with this Kalima energy that's present. What else do we have for the collective? We do have wisdom, power of the divine, transformation, intuition, and patience over here. So confirmation on that transformative energy with the Kalima here. And we have the well watcher, wisdom and power of the divine, and the number 7 can resonate with you. Trust the intuitive wisdom that is coming through at this time for you, whether it be of the spirit baby realm or whatever intuitive wisdom and insight with the High Priestess card that's coming through for you. What is a final message of advice for the collective? What is a final message of advice for the collective? We do have take time for yourself, higher level soulmate, crystalline body, evil eye, Kalima. All right, collective. Kalima is clearing any evil eye that you may be experiencing at this time. Why do we have evil eye here? Ma'at, abundance. You have someone that's evil eyeing you when it comes to your abundance, when it comes actually to your blessings. The keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. Why do we have evil eye and fairness and balance? Share your gift here. Now, you are going to take time for yourself. There's some sort of higher level soulmate that's present. Now, someone's evil eyeing you, but when it comes to, like, you're triggering someone's shadow. Truth. You're triggering someone's shadow. Someone feels like you are not being pure. With the Kalima energy all over this reading. Yes. Yes. You're triggering, collective, someone that has their own shadow work to do. You are cloaked with protection and with love. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have got the power. With all this Kalima energy. And Lilith. Lilith, we have now in Scorpio, 0 degrees. Power. Right? Now, beautiful reading of light. Someone's evil eyeing you, but it's only because of your Kalima energy power. We got all this energy here, right? Truth. Kalima. Bridget, inner strength. Recognize that you've got the power. You're whole. With every ma'at, there is a segment, or like say Kalima, right? There's the balance of the two. Or even say Kalima and Parvati. There's the balance of the two. Just because one is in either one, right? So say, for example, that is like to say that, well, if you step out of the ma'at energy, go into segment, that's not divine. That's not true. Say, you know, if you were to look at Parvati and to say, well, Kalima, that is shadowy energy, and Parvati is the only, that's also not true. Both are true. There is a balance. Now, what I'm seeing here with the evil eye is someone is evil eyeing you, but only because they're not balanced. I'm going to get some cards. Why do we have evil eye? Someone wants you to give up on your beliefs. Why do we have evil eye? But you're so blessed. That's what I'm seeing here, collective. This person is evil eyeing you of like, oh, they've got work to do. And then boom, God blesses you. And when I say boom, I mean Tower card, boom. Blessed. Ace of Cups here. Someone thought that you weren't necessarily... Oh. You know what I'm hearing? Because this does say chaos, the Tower card, Ace of Cups. There's a quote, and I forgot what transit it was, but I love the way that quote sounded when it comes to Saturn. Saturn does not care what it looks like. Saturn cares about the truth. So if you're blessed, it's because Saturn saw that you actually did the work. It doesn't matter what things look like. It could look like Kalima, it could be Parvati, it could look like Ma'at, and then the next second you could see Sekhmet. There is a balance of all of those things. And that's what Spirit is saying here. So yes, collective, someone is evil eyeing you. However, you're blessed. As soon as someone is just like, that person just needs this, that person, boom, Tower card, Ace of Cups. Why the Ace of Cups? Collective, I don't know where the moon is today, but this makes me want to cry. Tears are flowing, but God is vindicating you. Collective. They're like, I'm hearing the song Dependable God. Where yeah, they try it, they evil eye you, they this, they that, but God vindicates you. And there's a song, again, it's called Dependable God. I forgot who it's by. And the song goes like, you love me way too much, God. And I've chosen as I say that, you love me way too much, God. Thank you for loving me too much, God. And the way that I sing it, it's not going to be as good as he sings it in the song. So go look up Dependable God. This person here is like, that person's not pure. They're not this, they're not that. Ace of Swords, clarity and the truth. Six of Wands, White Horse, victory. Success, recognition. And with the Six of Wands, I'm just seeing that from Spirit, from God. You're being vindicated here, collective. Ace of Cups. There's someone who either thought that you weren't protected, that you were doing the wrong thing. you were in alignment with God all along. There's a balance to all things. This may be someone who's like in the love and the light kind of thing, right? There's a balance, right? There's the cosmic womb. What birthed the light? The womb. It was the womb of the cosmic mother that even birthed the masculine and that birthed the light. And by that, I mean light as in like God, masculine energy. That's all that I mean by that. You know, so there's a balance, right? With every ma'at, there's a segment. With every kalima, there's a Parvati, or say a Durga. With every Hathor, there's you know, all of those just different things, right? And so there's just a balance. And that's what I'm seeing here, collective, is if you've experienced any evil eye, God vindicates you instantly. Okay, that's what I have for you. Now, going back to this family of light conversation here, you are either connecting to these spirit babies, you know, either you already have these babies or you will birth these babies. And perhaps you're just watching to hear from the spirit baby realm, because that's what I'm hearing, is this is more of like these babies channeling, and I'm seeing it through the rainbow ray of light, and just like joy and channeling, and a lot of music too. Like I'm just seeing music notes and joy and laughter from these children, but also understanding these children aren't even seeing this evil eye the way that we're seeing it, the innocence of a child. Okay, so that's what I have for you, collective. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.